young people between the ages of 1 and 35. That's massive. 70% of the population of 200 million. Put that into figure. Then you'll be looking at 100 and what? Maybe 150, 160,000. I mean, 160 million of you. But when you look at the PDP, you look at the APC, what they do is rig, buy election, use violence, use military, use the police. Now combine all of them, all they could come up with, including their rigging, it wasn't more than, I mean, it's not even up to 30 million. And you have 84 million registered voters. So you expect the young people to be smart enough, influencers to be smart enough, to be promoting such trajectory, to be promoting such idea, that such confidence, to let people know that when they say you don't have structure, it's because they want you to believe that you don't have it. But you have the number, that's the structure. You organize NSAS for 20 days. You were able to take care of the injured. You were able to feed those who wanted to be fed. You were able to provide security. You were able to conduct yourself orderly. No violence, no nothing. There's something that you could probably go further as influencers. But oh, no lie. Your influencers are not different from you. Your influencers are conditioned to believe that they can never break the yoke. No, they can't. No matter how much they try, they can't. That is why they don't believe they have that capacity to mobilize even half of that 160 million young Nigerians. They can't. Because they are conditioned never to. Let me give you this analogy. There's this analogy they said, if you go to Asian countries, right? There are some certain countries where elephants are used as tourist attraction. People climb them. People do, they use them and the rest, including some other kind of, elephant. And, elephant is a very big animal, massive, that can use his own trunk, right, to uproot a massive tree. But you'll be wondering, how come that same elephant can actually be so calm? I'm talking about this part of the world, though. Not like elephant is so gentle that way, like you see them in documentaries. Oh, no. Then they discover that when the way they groom them is this, right? There's no small elephant. Even baby elephant is a massive stuff. It's a massive being, right? But in order for them to condition the elephant, that the elephant is just a pet, no matter how big it becomes, it is just a pet. It doesn't have the mentality to do wild things, because from that baby elephant, they would tie a small rope around the elephant, and they would now tie, to the leg of the elephant, and they would tie the rope around the chair that can't really be moved without having to use force. So the elephant grows to believe that as long as is an elephant, it can be controlled, and it's easier that way, conditioning mentally. So you'll be wondering, how was it so easy for them to have control over the heart of elephants, when you can't just see an elephant in the forest and jump on it without you getting yourself, you know what I mean? Same thing goes for some other animals like that. They condition them, they tie them to a tiny thing when they are young, where they believe that they can't really move beyond that space, even when they have the capacity to break barrier. Do you get what I mean? That is exactly the mentality of the young and the old in Nigeria. Do you know that Nigerians are majorly, we are majorly slow, like dumb. Sometimes it will be so funny, it will be so kind of condescending, or sometimes you feel like, oh, that's insulting. No, it's not. If you pay attention very well, many Nigerians are slow, which is a nice word for being dumb. They can easily be manipulated. Religion, fear of the unknown, so many things that they can't question because they are too slow. Some of them are educated, though. They are educated. Some of them are not really poor that much, but they are slow mentally. And that is why when you look at the tricks of the criminals who have kept them under this bondage this long, the same thing that they do again and again to hoodwink them and still get away with it, you realize that it is not just that people have been battered, brutalized, abused, and forced to submission. Some Nigerians are slow, and when they want to force their reaction, it goes into rage that you wonder sometimes, like, why are you angry? Why are you so angry? Like, why are you upset? I only ask this, you know what I mean? Because they were not raised. Many of us are not raised, right, to ask questions. We're only raised to believe what we are told. And when it becomes too mysterious, we're told to just forget it because God knows best. So when you see influencers, your influencers are APC, they are PDP. Are you with me? Your influencers are already telling you. Imagine this, so influencers who coordinated NSAS that gave the world the impression that the youth in Nigeria they are about to get it. The moment they get it, oh boy, these politicians go hear them. My brothers and sisters, pay attention, no, because they are the ones that will tell you this person is wasting his time. Even though they will tell you that even though they don't like APC, even though they don't like PDP, but nobody can win election again in Nigeria. But when you put PDP and APC together, they can only pull 30 million. What happened to the remaining 54 million of you, young people mostly, who also register to vote? Shouldn't that be the agenda of your influencers, trying to discourage you from going to PDP and APC? But doing so mean they will have to do it for free. And because they are influencers, as you subscribe to their channels and pages and follow them on their tweets and you share their tweets, you follow their Twitter space discussion and the rest of that, what you are doing is that you are boosting their brand, and they can come out and tell you, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. PD is going to be either PDP or APC. I did not say it to you already. But logically, practically, for intelligent people, should it be so? Using numbers, using number now. Go and get your PVC so that you can vote for APC. Go and get your PVC so that you can vote for PDP. That is, recycling. They are the same young people who are shouting NSAS, end police brutality. Police, Buhari must go. Nigeria, we must fight for our rights. We will do this, we will do that. Blah, 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 blah. 15 months ago. And many of them were massacred. And the government denied justice. They wanted justice. But guess what? They are going to look for that justice in the hands of the same criminals who orchestrated their daily killings. So I don't know what they are influencing. So if you ask me, if anybody say, Mayegumbo, you are influencer too. Okay, I am influencing people not to participate in the charade. It's a fraud. I know the end result. Charlatans are going to continue to, they are going to continue to present themselves as your option. Last, they will narrow it down to the worst two. Yeah? Last, you have to choose between the worst two. Then you then have to roll the dice and say, well, maybe God will change your story. When in reality, you know, it's never going to work. So if I have to influence you, I'm going to influence you to please influence others and tell them a referendum on if you want to be part of Nigeria or not, and what are going to be the conditions of that participation of being partnership, so to say, that should be more important to you than the rogues that are going to be reading Quran, that are going to become your pilot and every other thing that they are promising you. That's something that will influence. But for those of them who believe in one Nigeria, why are they going to be influencing you to PDP and APC? And then you turn around later to complain about the same criminals. I'm not a pilot of such.
Permit me to be your pilot for the new Nigeria. That I might pilot this aircraft of the new Nigeria to its destiny and safe arrival to destination. I understand as I take off with this plane, as your pilot, there might be some few turbulences. Don't worry, nothing to worry about. Captain Rochas is in command.
You be mumu. You they call other people mumu. Eh? Is that not what the story says? You be mumu.
Charlie boy. What you say, Charlie boy? Is our mumu done too much? Charlie boy, now your mumu not too much. You be mumu. You think say they wise? You are a mumu man. You are a mumu man. And then throw the tear gas if something way bad for issue. We just pray. They say our mumu done too much. Our mumu done too much. You be mumu. They call other people mumu. They never show you say you be mumu. Nigeria is not for Desani. Nigeria is not for Charlie Boy. Nigeria is not for Goodluck Jonathan. Nigeria is not for...
Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for me. This Nigeria is a lie. And until you tell yourself that repeatedly, yeah, you will be influenced to give power to the pilots. You see that pilots, Okorocha? Listen, oh, the reason why I won't come here to tell you this one is better or that one is not better is this. Because none of them is really better. None of them is even fair. You see, Nigeria parades, the worst of Nigeria are the ones representing the best of supposed Nigeria. Okorocha was governor of Imo State for 8 solid years. And he turned Imo State to his family purse. Well, Imo State resources and to his family purse, as everyone would do. Okorocha is not different from Tifnumbu. Just same way, Tifnumbu is not different from Akpabio. Akpabiole is not different from Oshiomole. Oshiomole is not different from Pastor Ruga. So they are all like cross stuff like that, Sha. I don't know how to put that. So Okorocha ended up looting Imo State that his own successor, Oples Uzodinjo, the Supreme Court governor, the Elihaji Halikaida representative of Imo State, the man that decided, oh dear, to sacrifice his own people for the luster of office, money, possibly, is got a lot. He came out and he said, well, listen, guys, this guy is a thief. Of course, we know he's a thief. Okorocha will be one. So give us a proof. They brought a proof, and that proof has to be like, Okorocha looted Imo State and he stole over, well, for now, 3 billion, according to them. But guess what? Now my enemy after me, Okorocha just went straight. First, he declared for presidency. Thieves. He declared for presidency and he went to Buhari and he said, I went to report EFCC to Buhari. Why are they checking me? Am I the only thief? Some people are sending them after me. They don't want me to be president of Nigeria. So talking about justice, the man just go on and on. And in this case, he had to quote the Quran. Remember that?
Remember that the principal cardinal point upon which Islam is built is justice. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam acknowledged the fact that in Quran chapter 16 verse 90 it says, Inna Allah Yagmur Bil Adil wa Ihi, saying, verily God commands justice and fairness.
You get what I mean? So they can quote, they can do all of that. But somebody just asked me there, Mayegun, tell us your mind. Who do you want to be the president of Nigeria? That is a question that shouldn't be for me because I am not interested in who becomes Nigeria president. And I can explain. Okay? Oh, I love that question. And I think it will make a lot of sense that I say this for the sake of those, for the sake of my viewers. I am not interested in who becomes Nigeria president. It should never be my business, right? Because if Nigeria is working, which is where I stand, which makes me feel like whoever becomes the president of Nigeria can't give me that because he doesn't have it. He doesn't have the power to give me what I'm about to tell you. If Nigeria was working, I shouldn't be interested in who is Nigeria president, but I should be more interested in who is in charge of my region, because by so doing, I know that there is no interference, there is no one national law, there is no one national policy, there's no one madman or madwoman in any federal office that can take a decision that will affect the existence, my existence in my region. Do you get what I mean? And what that simply means is that if Nigeria was to be a real country, right? Us in the Western region, put it that way, in Yoruba land, and we have the control over our affairs to elect those who are going to administer our resources to the benefit of everyone living in that part. So I'm more interested in that. So if to say Yoruba is now part of Nigeria, and Yoruba agree with others to be part of Nigeria, to say we will let Nigeria, in the name of Nigeria, to print the passports, in the name of Nigeria to manage the borders, in the name of Nigeria to manage the currency, in the name of Nigeria to manage whatever. So all those things are the extras that can make me be interested in who is Nigeria president. But the primary existence of mine, like, infrastructure, water, light, education, healthcare, job, security, things that are readily available to affect an empty life, my life, shouldn't be decided by collection of people who probably I've never visited 2% of my people. So from that background, when they say Nigeria election, president and the rest of that, I have come to that stage whereby I don't give a damn. You know why? It doesn't really matter. Nigeria is structured in a way that it doesn't matter who is there. You will get the same shitty deal, which only breed poverty, underdevelopment, stagnant growth. Then we are back to square one. Who is going to be the next president? Come on. So for somebody like me, asking me that is probably not the right question for me, because I am not interested in who will become the president, because I shouldn't. If it was fairly arranged, if Nigeria was fairly structured, even if it's called Nigeria, but look at it this way. I live in the UK, right? Scottish people want to leave, but that does not reduce their British citizenship. The fact that the rest of Britain knows that Scotland wants to leave. Nobody treats them like, they are not treating them like where one day they are going to leave, so we don't care. And the people that actually represent the Scotland in the British government, they speak for Scottish people. They don't speak for Britain. In Nigeria, you will see Yoruba senator, you will see Yoruba House of Rep member, you will see Yoruba governor. He will be pro-Nigeria. No electricity, no hospital, no good road, no rail system, no nothing. But it's pro-Nigeria. Nigeria is going to be great if we elect somebody, if we get this good man, if we get that good man. But they know it won't. So why should I be interested? And I tell my friends, it's a waste of time. But I'm not saying you shouldn't if you are interested, okay? Because there is no final, clear-cut solution to get Nigeria either broken up or rearranged to really represent the interest of every component nation in that country. Logically, that's what it should be, where people in a country will say, under this condition, we came together. Do you get that now? So I don't encourage my friends to participate. And at the same time, I can't stop you. Most of my friends are independent-minded. And that is why they kind of feel cool on this platform, okay? Don't ask me if who do I want to be your president? I'm not interested. It doesn't matter. Because I shouldn't be. You shouldn't be interested that much. You know why? You should be more interested in those administering the resources from your own region. Normally, you will say, but if that should be the case, then everybody should go and hold their own state governor, state government, local government responsible. You will be doing a lot of injustice that way. Because that statement is completely misleading. And I will explain. When you say face your governor, face your this, what about face the structure, face the system that actually produced them? They didn't emerge from the blues. The election, the system, everything that produced them, that will secure and protect them, is why they can do what they are doing. Starting with them agreeing that their own resources can continue to be exploited while their people continue to wallow in the the abject poverty that brings. So it is a tit for tat, kind of. You can't face them, because facing them means you want them to tell the people they meet in Abuja that, no, this arrangement no longer work. But none of them will agree with you. Of course they won't. Because doing so is like them agreeing with all of us that Nigeria should break up. Let everybody manage their own affair. That is exactly what your governors will be agreeing to. If they agree with you that they should disagree with the arrangement in Abuja, they should disagree with what they put together in Abuja, that is also fueling this division, fueling this crisis, fueling this poverty, fueling this corruption, fueling this killing and terrorism, fueling all of this madness going on. It is that constitution, right? But they won't do it, because the system produced them. The system protects them. Asking them to turn around or turn against that system is like you asking them to turn the gun on themselves. They won't do it. Well, like I said, there's no one-size-fits-all solution to Nigeria problem. I just feel like I can manage my sanity. I can manage my mental health. I can be very rational that way, in a way, if I just stay off your illusion. The illusion that somebody else will come. Maybe that person will change. You do know what you're talking about? No, one person won't do it. One president won't do it. It is the collection of the people from that part of that Nigeria that will make that demand. And until you get to that stage, I will continue to influence positively, telling you, if they say there's no alternative between PDP and APC, there's nobody that can kick them. I'm saying it to you right now. Yoruba nation is an alternative. The bigger the team grows, the stronger it becomes, the better for every one of us. That is the alternative. So referendum before election. I'm not saying you can't have your election, okay? But what about we discuss the conditions of the election? What about we, when I say we, let the people decide. Let the people conduct a referendum that comes with a new constitution that comes or backed with a referendum, where people can then give conditions of how the election should be. That is far-reaching. That's far-fetched. Of course it is, because majority of those who are trapped in this lie, yeah, they have been conditioned that there is no alternative. So who am I to now say probably my alternative is better, other than just to sit this one out and watch you do it? So I am not interested in who become your president in 2023. If you ever get one, I'm more interested in how the Yorubas will no longer have to die or go to jail for trying to defend themselves against the aliens that the Nigerian government said crossed the border from Sudan, from Chad, from Mali, from Cameroon, from Niger, from all these places. And they have committed so much killings in Nigeria. The Nigerian government has no solution other than to offer them a deal. Let's give them land. Let's give them land. So from myself, right, I don't know how you're going to push that anyway. But yeah, that would be my own position. And then good luck with your president or not, okay? There are so many in the market right now. Some of us know how this is going to play out. Okay, we know how it's going to play out. But the most important part is that when they are plotting this, when they are doing all they are doing, I just want you to have it at the back of your mind that Oloye Sunday Igboho is coming back home. And it will be any moment from now. The political statement they want to use that for, I will wait until after it happens. So this is me putting your mind in motion for that day that you are going to hear the breaking news is free. Then we take it on from there. But until then, let your song and sing song be this.
A ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ. Àwa ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ.
Buhari ń kí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Sàràkí ń kí. Òwe Yorùbá kan ìyẹn ló sọ wípé ibi tẹ́rìn méjì bá ti jà ó léwu. N ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ.
A ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ.
Láyé PDP àrí Boko Haram, APC today Fúlàní X-Men. Irú èwo lèyí? $3.50 to $1 ṣé yẹn ló ń sọ? Èèmọ̀ rẹ̀ o, n ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ.
A ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ. Àwa ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ. Ìgbà wo ni iPhone 6 wá di PS2 lójú àwọn SARS nílùú Nàìjíríà yìí? Wọ́n fìbọn lé wa kiri ó tójú sú mi. Ayélé o ìbò sí o a. Mi ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ. Àwọn ọmọge wa tá ń rán ní yunifásitì wọ́n ti lólóṣó tán. Níbo lẹ ti gbọ́ polóṣó ń ṣe promo? Ṣebí torí pa ò ní iṣẹ́ lápá. Àwọn politician wọ́n ti fowó epo abalẹ̀ ayé wọn jẹ́ o. Wọ́n lóhun tó dùn tá ò lè fi fọ́mọ yẹ ìwé mọ́. A ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ. Àwa ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ. Sẹ́nétọ̀ ti di musician ní Nàìjíríà. Oh my oh, when shall you see your ìlú tó lé fún ẹ o? When shall you see your poverty o? Do you do your people well? Ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ. Kọ́mẹ́dì ti wá wọ òṣèlú Nàìjíríà. I'm in pain ni gómìnà kan sọ. Are we not in pain? Sósì ní pásítọ̀ ń sọ. Ayé fi máa lè yí. Ìjọ́dọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀bùn ẹ̀mí mímọ́ lọ. A ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ. Àwa ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ.
Ìgò bẹ̀tà ṣáàlà ti ń gbọ́.
Sẹ́nétọ̀ ti di musician ní Nàìjíríà. Oh my oh, when shall you see your ìlú tó lé fún ẹ o? When shall you see your poverty o? Do you do your people well? Ṣé mọ́ orí tó lọ? Kọ́mẹ́dì ti wá wọ òṣèlú Nàìjíríà.
How much is a bag of rice right now, by the way? In Nigeria, the last time we heard about pyramid rice, paddy rice. You see, these people, they're not going to see heaven, no. And you see all these humbled slaves who also kind of enjoys, I don't know. Do you really think you're going to see heaven, right? They displayed rice pyramid in Abuja. And according to them, it was to display the success of Boko Haram's government that invested 1 trillion naira in Anchor Borrowers Program. That is to give money to farmers to grow different crops and what have you, so that they can boost local food production in Nigeria, crash the increasing price of buying foodstuff in Nigeria. This was the plan. So Buhari's government, with the World Bank money, they invested 1 trillion only for them to bring back this paddy rice, an unprocessed rice.
To come and see this. Everyone should come and see this. This is marvelous. This is wonderful. I have been hearing about it over the last few weeks. And then today, I'm so delighted to be here. Look at this. This is all rice. Look at this. Just look at this. Just look at this. Look at this, surrounded by rice. God bless the Nigerian farmers. God bless Baba Buhari. Say Baba. Say Baba Buhari. This is rice, made in Nigeria rice. It's not foreign. Oh. This one not be China. Oh. This one not be Thailand. Oh. This one are Niger. Original Niger rice with flavor, with good taste. This one. Say Baba. See rice. See rice. I have never seen something like this. This is brilliant. This is wonderful. I just love the ambience of this place. I love this place. Woo! This is, just look at. Just have a look at. Just have a look at. Just watch.
Watch more.
Just watch. And all of them have thank you Baba Buhari on them. Very appreciative Nigerian farmers. Most of them benefited from the Anchor Borrowers Program. And here their products, they are here. At the Abuja Trade and Convention Center. Everyone should come and see.
Shout out. Get your PVC ni wọ́n sọ. Torí election yìí, APC tàbí PDP ní ká tún tẹ̀lé. Best of the same fẹ́dà. A ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ. APC ò sí ní, PDP náà ò sí ní. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà ò ẹ di àmúre. Àwọn olóṣèlú ò sí ní. Ẹ sọ pé ẹ ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ. A ò ṣe mọ́ o lórí tó ń lọ. Thank you very much to those great guys, I have to say. A bag of rice since they unveiled the fake rice pyramid, which happens to be a paddy rice. Maybe you all know what thing that they call paddy rice. Paddy rice are that, when they harvest rice, rice is still in it has its shell, that grain, it has its shell that they have to put into the machine, mill them, process them, and then I think parboil them, and then bag them for you. Then pack sand, sawdust, and paddy rice, load them for Abuja. Now, a week after that, a bag of rice is now 30 what? 33,000, 30,000. How much is a bag of rice in your area? If you're watching me right now from Lagos, watching me in Ogun State, Enugu, Ebonyi, tell me, how much is a bag of rice in Kano? They told us that you have rice in Kano. If you have 15 naira, you can eat a whole meal in Kano. How much is a bag of rice in Kano right now? It's all fraud. When I say so far, no, they tire you. When are you going to actually see the light and see through the lies as well? Maybe never. Mine is just to point them out. Doesn't really mean that you are not seeing them. You're not seeing the lies and all of that. Hunger is everywhere. From June 2022, the never-seen-before starvation, famine is going to envelope the northern Nigeria. You're going to see more pictures of people dying of hunger than dying in the hands of a terrorist in northern Nigeria. We have seen wars. For Nigerians, empathy. Oh, God, there's no empathy in that country. Like, when you see few people who have little empathy, they look like angels. Those who show empathy, those who show sympathy, those who show support, concern. For all of these things, they are few. That's why when you see them, they are like angels. Okay? It's going to get worse. And the criminals are cooking up, preparing for who is going to be the next chief executive in chief of Nigeria. And you possibly waiting for them to give you the final figure or give you the final faces. And you can say, I will go with that one. They know where you are going next. They are ready for you. The criminals you see today, you are going to see them tomorrow. Even though it's going to be in different agbada. Nah, count me out. I won't be part of that. I would not be part of that. And I encourage you not to. Because it's always better the other side. Ilanomo Dua. Listen to this. So maybe they are just blanking everything out in their media in Nigeria. Fine. But Mayegun's diary political, I have a chance of telling you what is going on so that when the news breaks, it doesn't really shock you. You just feel like, oh, Mayegun said something about that the other day. Yes. There are court cases that are going to surprise many of you in this year. Nnamdi Kanu is going to be released very soon as well. There are so many things going on, and there's so many things at stake in this their 2023 charade. Okay? So, for those who, they say who laugh last, laugh best. Abi, Nnamdi Kanu will be out in a matter of, very soon, I would say, because the people who believe that they want to save Nigeria, they are becoming desperate. Oh, trust me, desperation can make you do a lot. It can even make you do what you never believe you could do. Igbowo is coming back home. Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. And between Nigeria and those who love their people and they want to be on their own, are you with me? Let me take a break. When I get back, I'll take calls. I mean, if you're up for it. And indeed, you can help me tell everybody to come. Come here. Come. Mayegun is trying to save you.
Che. Help us, oh. Help us. There is God, oh. There is God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh. God should descend, oh. Today God will descend here. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. This thing will end today. My sisters, if your child lost, will you stay and keep quiet? Will you people stay and keep quiet? The president now is calling you, come, I want to help you. You don't want to appear. Will you agree? No. Now the first lady is calling you, come, I want to help you. Come to find your child, your missing child. Will you keep quiet? No. Child, there is God, oh. There is God, oh. The blood we are sharing, there is God.